Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. This is a story time video for you true crime fans out there and people who really love talking about some of these specific subjects. So when I was younger, I remember the Green River Killer. My mom was huge into true crime and always just wanted these people to be brought to justice. Like a lot of you guys, like a lot of people in my audience, a lot of people in other audiences love to see people get brought to justice. They like when justice is served on like a silver platter. And I remember how fascinated and interested she was in watching everything on the news and what was going on. And we lived in Stanwood, Washington. So the whole Green River Killer thing wasn't even that far from us. It was about 35 to 40 minutes, to my knowledge, the distance between us and Seattle. And the fact that this guy was murdering people up and down just Seattle and all the bodies being, discovered and whatnot. I remember the helicopter view of the helicopters going down and looking at the police finding where he buried certain bodies just around the state. I remember all that stuff, and as a little kid I remember that stuff. And of course I remember pictures of him being shown on TV. And no, I don't have really a whole lot to say about the subject itself. It's just something I wanted to share. And maybe where a lot of my interest in the true crime came from was because of my mom and how interested she was into just seeing these guys and these gals who would commit such atrocious crimes, like the most inhumane crimes you can possibly ever think of, just to watch them get what's coming to them. And that also will lead me into like talking about the Casey Anthony trial, where my mom was deeply involved and very fascinated and interested in Casey Anthony receiving justice, because she truly believed, and everybody else truly believed, that this woman was as guilty as any mother should have been in that situation. Any parent should have been in that situation. The neglect, the fact that she did what she did, I drugged her and put her in her this vehicle, and then she died, and then they just left her body out in the middle of the woods. All of this stuff, and then for her to just get away with it, blew our minds. My mom cried for days after she was not found guilty. Days. How could any mother ever do such a thing? And then the fact that she wanted to have more kids after just enraged her. There was a YouTuber at the time too who really embodied how my mom felt, and my mom would talk about him. It was like the one video she actually really loved this content creator, and that was Angry Grandpa. When Angry Grandpa talked about Casey Anthony's trial and when his reaction to when she was not found guilty, he started breaking down. He lost his temper. He started throwing things. He started breaking things.
You killed your goddamn daughter. You rubbed over a trash bag. You taped her fucking mouth. You gonna die.
State of Florida versus Casey Marie Anthony. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty. So say we all. Stated that it will.
What?
Orange County.
Not guilty.
Two.
She got on murder.
Jury
She get this one.
not guilty.
What is this?
Not
What?
guilty. You goddamn kidding me?
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
What?
Not guilty.
Say we all.
Oh my God, I give up. What kind of goddamn country we live in? Fuck Florida. You goddamn people in Florida. Fuck you, bunch of bastards. You killed your. Where's the justice for Kaylee? Where's the baby's justice?
Relax.
Where? Put duct tape around your fucking mouth.
July 2011.
You child murdering motherfucking bitch.
Ain't told no more. Fuck it.
And till to this day, we truly believe that there was no actual justice given to that kid. It's one of the reasons why true crime is not easy for me to watch, because of all the injustices, of all the times that for a fact that they should be found guilty, they're never found guilty. It's one of the reasons why this Nichole Kessinger case has gotten under my skin so much. Will any of these videos change anything for this situation? I would love to tell you I truly believe so, but me reacting to other people's content will not change a thing, unfortunately. As much as we all deeply would love love to see this woman be brought back into or under the spotlight and questioned more. I don't think me reacting to videos is going to change a single thing. And I don't want to say that to throw your beliefs and throw your hope out the window. I'm saying that so you don't raise your hopes, because I am not the person who are going to bring this back to the light. I mean, if Casey Anthony could get away with what she did, anybody can get away with almost anything. And it's sickening. It truly, truly is. No repercussions whatsoever for even having the slightest ounce of possibility being involved with something like this. And again, I'm not saying what I said to make you guys stop watching the reactions. I'm not saying that. But on a person-to-person level where I want to talk to you, right, as just somebody who's being honest, I'm not a beacon of hope. I'm not going to change a thing. And that breaks my heart to say that, but it's true. To them, she's already not guilty. We may know differently. We may look at this evidence and say, well, actually, if you look at it from this light, she's not as innocent as you may think. But all we can do is say that. Actions speak louder than words. My words can only do so much. My influence on this case will only do so much. And again, I'm not saying that because I'm trying to discourage myself. I'm not saying that to discourage any of you. You keep fighting. These three beautiful kids, you know, the one that was not even born, and this mother deserves full justice. Then, you know, you keep fighting. And I'm certainly going to keep reacting to videos. Of course I am. But I just want to let you guys know that as much as I appreciate you guys leaving some beautifully nice comments saying that, you know, you keep going, you're going to get this case reopened and stuff, I need to tell you that I personally do not personally believe it's as simple as that, as much as I wish it was. Doing these reactions is helping me learn more about this case and the people involved. But I don't know if it's going to change a single thing in person. If it does, at the end of the day, that's phenomenal. But I don't want you guys to raise your hopes. I don't want you guys to think that we're going to make a giant difference in what was already apparently settled, you know. Please keep up the views, keep up the likes. I know this might, if you guys unsubscribe because of this, I deeply understand. Do I personally think Nichole Kessinger is a guilty person? I do. I do. But I don't want people to come in here thinking that this is going to be a beacon of hope that's going to reopen this case. There's no guarantee in that. You can sign as many waivers and as many petitions as you want, but that does not necessarily mean it's going to get anything done. Again, to them, it's already been settled. It's already been done. The gauntlet has been dropped. If it does do something, phenomenal. I mean, there's no coincidence. You don't fuck up that many times during interviews. You don't act that nervous. You don't lie that much during interviews to not be guilty. You know, the text messages deleting, the messing with evidence. There's too much there. There's just too much there. But like Casey Anthony, there was everything there. Everything was there to lock that woman up. And she got away with it. And that's a case I will always look back on as one of the most what the actual effing things have. What has humanity come to? That was one of those moments where I was like, holy shit. She got away with neglect and murder. Guys, I want to hear your thoughts down below. I'm sorry, this is not a typical video for you guys, and I do apologize, but I really needed to say something. I really needed to get my thoughts out there. I hope this case gets reopened, but I don't want you to come in here thinking that this is going to be it. This is it right here. The JCARTSARTS videos of doing reactions to other YouTubers who have done investigations on these people is going to change anything. I'm a reactor. The people who are really going to make a difference are the people who are making these videos, doing their research, and giving us all of that research. Those people I've reacted to, support them. Go to their channels, give them a lot of love, a lot of likes. Those people are the ones, if anything, are going to definitely change everything. I'm a reactor. I'm learning things as I'm watching. That's all I can do. Guys, much love, much care. I will continue to do true crime content for as long as you guys possibly want me to. All right. Thank you for hearing me out. It really means a lot.